Good morning, everyone. This is Emily, and welcome to your daily 10 minutes of Cafe English. It is Saturday, May 23rd.
And I am Lisa. Happy Saturday! We made it through the week.
We did. Lisa, how does your Saturday morning feel?
Slow. The coffee is hot, the alarm is off, and my brain is finally walking instead of running.
That is the perfect Saturday line.
Saturday is when the week stops bossing me around.
Funny enough, that lines up with today's keyword, takeover, takeover.
Oh, I love that word for a Saturday.
Right? When one side steps in and takes the lead.
A quiet handover or a loud invasion?
Both show up today. Topic 1 is cute. A little rabbit is about to take over the merch shelves at a major coffee chain.
A rabbit takeover.
I am ready. Topic 2 is bigger. A power company just announced a $67 billion deal to take over another huge one.
67 billion with a B.
Okay, real takeover. And topic 3 is ancient. New research says T-Rex's giant head basically took over the job its tiny arms used to do.
Wait, the head took over from the arms? Best science setup all week.
If you're new here, we're 10-minute daily cafe chat. 3 real stories every morning. No textbook, no rush.
Just the English you'd use over coffee. Hit subscribe so tomorrow's chat is ready.
Thanks for being here. Let's start with the cute takeover. Oh, take me to the bunny merch. Topic 1. This Tuesday, a small white rabbit started taking over Starbucks. I am sorry, a what? A rabbit named Miffy. As of May 19th, Starbucks launched a Miffy-themed collection across North America. Oh, I have seen this online. A little white bunny wearing a tiny green apron? That exact bunny. Plush toys, mugs, water bottles, cold cups, tumblers, the whole shelf. Basically, Miffy now. Okay, my Saturday brain is awake. Tell me prices. The boxed plush in the apron is $34.95. The ceramic mug with a tulip design is $29.95. Cute and not cheap. Anything else? A mint green water bottle for $32.95, cold cups in the 20s, a stainless steel tumbler with a bright pink top for $27.95. Wait, mint green and bright pink? The whole color story is already a vibe, right? And if you have the top Starbucks loyalty tier, there's more. A larger plush for $49.95, a nylon tote, a little zippered pouch, all online. The top tier, so the most loyal customers get the bigger bunny. They do, and this is actually the first time that tier gets early exclusive access like this. New move for the brand. Smart. They're rewarding the people who already love them. Who is Miffy, though? I sort of know her. An artist named Dick Bruna created her in 1955 for her son. It started as a bedtime story. Wait, 1955. That makes Miffy 70. 70 years old this year. The books have sold over 85 million copies and have been translated into 50 languages. 85 million books! A quiet little rabbit just outselling most authors alive. She really has. And the collection had already launched in Singapore last year. Fans over here were begging for it. Honestly, that tracks. I have friends who paid resale for the Singapore version last year. So this launch is basically the answer to a year of begging. Limited edition while supplies last. While supplies last. That phrase is doing a lot of work right now. Already happening. And here's the comparison everyone keeps making. Remember the Stanley Cup mania a couple years back? Oh, the giant tumbler everyone fought over. Cannot forget. People are calling Miffy the next Stanley Cup moment. Sellouts, resale buzz, the whole thing. A 70-year-old children's rabbit doing a takeover of the merch market? I love everything about this. That's the takeover. Small, white, calm. Quietly walking off with a spotlight.
Calm and unstoppable.
Okay, topic 2. This Monday, 2 of the biggest power companies in the country announced they are becoming one.
Oh, a power merger? Tell me more.
A company called NextEra agreed to buy a company called Dominion for $67 billion.
$67 billion! Saturday brain is officially broken. Why so much?
Because together, they become the world's largest regulated electric utility, around 10 million customer accounts. 10 million homes, lights, fridges, every late-night phone charger. Exactly. They serve homes in Florida and Virginia mostly. The buyer is the Florida side. The seller is the Virginia side. Got it. So one big Southern power family now. Pretty much. And here's the line everyone is highlighting. It's the largest energy deal since 1998 when Exxon bought Mobil. Wait, almost 30 years? That's a long time between giant power moves. A really long time. And the reason this is happening now is one word. Let me guess. AI. AI. The head of NextEra said electricity demand is rising faster than it has in decades. So our chatbots and image tools are quietly cooking the grid. Quietly cooking the grid. And not just chatbots. Every data center is basically a small city plugged in 24 hours a day. A small city. So big tech need new power, and a few utilities are racing to provide it. Racing to provide it. Virginia, in particular, has the largest data center market in the country, and that's Dominion territory. So this whole deal is partly to plug into the Virginia data center gold rush. That's the read. He literally said, customers need power now, not years from now. Now, not later. That's a leader with a tight deadline. Right. And to keep regulators happy, the new company also promised $2.25 billion in bill credits for customers in 3 states. Oh, that's the sweetener. We get a small thank you on our bills. A small thank you, spread over 2 years after the deal closes. Sneaky, but smart. How did the stock market react? Mixed. The buyer dipped about 5%, the seller jumped 9%. So the company being bought went up, the buyer went down. Classic. Classic. Buyers usually pay a premium and investors get nervous. The deal still needs approvals and will close in late 2027. Late 2027. So this takeover is a slow one. A slow takeover. But by then, electricity demand will be even bigger and they want to be ready. Today's word with a much bigger bill. Okay, last topic. This week, a new study finally gave us a brand new theory for why T-Rex had those famously tiny arms.
Oh, finally! I have been waiting since 5th grade for an answer.
Same. Researchers from UCL and Cambridge looked at 82 different meat-eating dinosaur species. 82 species. That is a serious dinosaur spreadsheet. A serious spreadsheet that found something cool. Tiny arms did not just happen to T-Rex. They happened in 5 completely separate dinosaur family lines. 5 different families all evolving the same little arms? That cannot be a coincidence. Exactly the point. When something shows up 5 times independently, evolution is telling you it works. So what's the new explanation? Its head took over the job. Its head took over the job. Today's word in dinosaur form. Today's word in dinosaur form. The researchers think the skull and jaws grew so big and powerful, the arms simply weren't needed for hunting anymore. So instead of grabbing prey with the arms, they just bit straight in. Bit straight in. And there's a perfect phrase in the study. Use it or lose it. Use it or lose it. That's the same rule my Spanish from high school is following right now. Honestly, same. The arms were no longer useful, so over millions of years, they shrank. Okay, give me a fun example, not just T-Rex. There's one called Majungasaurus. It lived about 70 million years ago. Never heard of it. Why does it matter here? because it was only about 1/5 the weight of a T-rex, way smaller body, but still huge skull and very, very short arms.
Oh, so it's not a size thing. Small dinosaur, big head, same tiny arm story.
Same story, which is why the researchers say body size is not the explanation. Skull power is.
Skull power. That sounds like a wrestling move.
It kind of is. And there's one more piece. Some of these predators were chasing prey up to 100 feet long.
100 feet of dinosaur? That's what, 6 city buses?
Around that. If you're hunting something that big, a strong bite matters way more than grabby little hands.
Right, you're not wrestling that thing. You're clamping down and holding on.
Clamping down so the head took on more of the work and the arms slowly stepped back from the roll.
I love that. A quiet evolutionary takeover over millions of years.
A quiet takeover. That's exactly the word for it. Same word, completely different scale. Okay, that is a beautiful Saturday set. Let us recap our 3 takeovers.
3 takeovers. I am ready.
1. A small white rabbit named Miffy is taking over Starbucks shelves across North America.
A cute, quiet takeover with a tiny green apron.
2. NextEra is taking over Dominion in a $67 billion power deal, mostly to feed the AI boom.
A loud, expensive takeover with your electric bill watching from the sidelines.
And 3. T-Rex's giant head took over the role its tiny arms used to play. The skull just outgrew its job description.
3 takeovers across cuteness, money, and millions of years.
Which brings us back to today's keyword, takeover.
Takeover. I love how it works for everything today.
Takeover. When one side steps in and takes the lead, gently or not so gently.
A bunny is doing it now, a power company is doing it now, a dinosaur's head did it over millions of years.
Same word, 3 completely different speeds. Saturday is the perfect day to think about this one. Try the word this week. A new habit can take over an old one. A song can take over your morning.
A nap can take over your afternoon, speaking from experience.
Speaking from experience, today's question, A, B, or C? A, the Miffy rabbit takeover, B, the $67 billion power deal, or C, the T-Rex skull story?
Oh, A, easy. I want that little plush and the green apron on my desk.
Mine is C. The idea that a body part just retires because the head moved in, that is poetic.
Yours is always the science one, like clockwork.
Tell us your A, B, or C in the comments. We read every single one.
And if today's chat warmed up your Saturday, hit subscribe so Sundays is ready.
Thanks for spending these 10 minutes with us. Notice one quiet takeover in your own day today.
See you tomorrow, everyone.